Have you ever noticed how often people try to make each other feel bad? Here's the thing. Most times, if someone is conscious, they already feel bad enough. They don't need you to add to it. Why do people do this? Learned emotions. Learned emotions and conditioning. We've been taught emotions. They're handed down to us like a family heirloom. They're handed down like through our parents, through our family dynamics, and through society. What you feel much of the time is not even your own original feelings. It's inherited. For example, you might feel guilt not because you've done something wrong, but because you learned early on that disappointing someone else, it equals guilt. So when others try to pile that on, they're really reinforcing programming you didn't even choose. Now, from an energetic perspective, when people project emotions onto others, they are unconsciously discharging their own discomfort. So anything that they feel discomfort about, they put that on you. They don't want to carry shame, guilt, or judgment alone, so they hand it over to you like a hot coal. But if you're awake, you'll realize the coal was never yours. The emotion doesn't even belong in your field. It's like, nah, you can keep that shit over there. I don't want no parts of it. But on a deeper level, many of us carry archetypal patterns. So that pattern of being a martyr, a victim, a judge, that gets activated when people try to make us feel bad. It becomes a ritual of control. But here's the secret. When you recognize that most of how you feel is tied to how you think others feel about you, you unlock the power to serve or to sever that cord. You no longer serve the archetypes. You reclaim your own script. And that's the most important thing to do, is to reclaim your own self. Oh, though, you want to know some everyday human examples? I got you. Let's think about it. A parent says, I sacrifice everything for you. And suddenly you feel indebted rather than grateful. Or a coworker sighs loudly, because you left work on time and you feel guilty for having boundaries. A partner says, if you love me, you would ... And now love is weaponized into obligation. You want to know how to stop it? But before we even talk about that, what does stopping it really even mean? It means awareness. Notice when the guilt, shame, or bad feeling rises and ask, whose is this really? Activate your boundaries. Refuse to absorb emotional projections. You can say something like, I hear how you feel, but that doesn't belong to me. This is one I want to say all day long, because people tend to put their feelings onto you consciously and unconsciously. But the one thing that you can do is rewire. Start practicing emotions that originate from you, like peace, clarity, self-respect, instead of recycled emotions. And what does that look like? It looks like walking away from the performance of guilt. It looks like smiling and still choosing your own decision, even if others are upset. It looks like holding compassion for someone else's feelings without letting them rewrite your own. And ultimately, it looks like freedom. Because when you stop carrying what doesn't belong to you, you finally get to feel what's real for you. So the next time someone tries to make you feel bad, remember, most of how you feel has never been yours in the first place. So release it. Return that shit to sender and reclaim you. Come on now. You got this.